Hey guys, what's up? It's Patrick here, and today bringing you guys the next episode of my Undefeated series where you can see there's something missing in the center of my base. So I was winning a lot on defense, a little bit more than I wanted to, and it's sort of good because I didn't want to stick around in Crystal forever and destroy all these Town Hall 7s and Town Hall 8s, but I decided to throw my Town Hall on the outside just so I wouldn't lose, or I guess win every single battle and gain cups too quickly. So we're at 24-28 right now, probably put it back in the center when I get to Masters, but let's just go ahead and get in some raids. I'll show you guys the attack log after the raids are finished and show you the raid from I guess the last episode so you know I haven't lost in between. So raid number 1, we're attacking a Town Hall 10. I think this might be our first Town Hall 10 we've attacked so far, and you can see my army composition. I'm pretty much using only dark troops. I'm going to start off with some witches up top. Like I said in the last episode, you want to make sure your witches are far enough away where they're not going to get shot down before you drop any skeletons, and let's go ahead and go to work. So witches are down, and right when the army camps are close to being destroyed, I drop my lava hound, sort of acting as the tank for me. You can see it's tanking the wizard tower, the 2 archer towers, the air defense, the inferno tower, and it's doing an insane job of staying alive. It's really crazy when you use lava hounds on like lower level Town Hall 10s, because against maxed out bases they do get shot down within like the first 15 maybe 20 seconds, but here you can see that one actually lasted a pretty long time. And yeah, it's a little bit more effective against these bases, and they seem a lot more powerful. Against bases that are completely maxed out, Lava Hounds definitely don't feel the same, but still it worked out pretty well for this one, and we're already at 50%. So right now we're sitting at a pretty good amount of troops left. The witches are still alive, spawning a bunch of skeletons. Of course, my heroes are tearing up the base like they do every single time. And let's see if we can get that 3rd star by destroying 100% of the base. So there are a lot of defenses on the top right. Pretty much all of the buildings left are defenses that are inside of the base, besides those 2 gold storages. But after we take those guys out, there's a few more garbage buildings on the outside, and if we can take care of those, we'll get the full 100%. So lost a lot of our troops. We still have a golem, still have that 1 minion that just got shot down, but we do have our king and queen at almost full health, as well as I have both of their abilities. So I'm not too worried about getting this 3rd star, because I can know that they definitely should be good for the last 10%. So cannons going down. Looks like there's only an X-bow and a cannon left. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this raid, and we should be able to get that first 3 star on the base. So raid's getting a little bit more difficult. I definitely haven't done a raid that I've sweated over yet. I have been using some weird army compositions, but I know against bases like this, really not too much of a problem. Maybe in the next episode I'll try something a little bit more risky, but I'm guessing once we get to like Master 3, or maybe like Master 2, I guess, at max, we're going to start hitting some bases that are close to being maxed out Town Hall 10s, or things that are going to require a little bit more effort than some of the ones we're attacking now. So next raid, this one's going to be an all-air attack. So we have a healer, which actually is going to do absolutely nothing, except for maybe heal my clan castle troops and my king and queen, because if you guys don't know already, healers can't heal air units. And then I also have balloons, dragon, lava hound, and minions. So we've got all the air troops, and let's see if we can destroy this guy's base. All right, so looking where I want to attack, I sort of was debating where I wanted to attack from, and I saw there was this air defense right here on the top left, and rather than drop my lava hound to destroy it, I knew if I just dropped a couple balloons I could take it out and not even have to worry about my lava hound getting shot down. So worked pretty well so far. So balloons are going down, dragons, minions. At this point I'm sort of just spamming. I know that I have my lava hounds down already, which should distract a lot of the troops, and then the rest of them I'm just going to give them a little bit of time to make their way into the center of the base. So lightning spell went down on the witch, and I dropped the healer. I didn't really expect her to heal anything, but I forgot, again, I did have clan castle troops, so those guys were going to get healed up, and it looks like my dragons made their way to the center, and they're going to be able to take out the town hall. So we're sitting at 39%, getting pretty close to 50, and I'm debating where I should attack from to try to get 3 stars. So there aren't that many defenses left on the right hand side. There's a cannon over there that I guess I'm a little bit worried about, but looking at the bottom left, there's an inferno tower as well as a lot of defense. So that's where I'm going to drop my heroes. I'm hoping that if I drop them here, they're either going to distract the defenses that are there, or they're just going to destroy them themselves. But I'm hoping they provide a little bit of cover for my air units, but I guess the air units all went to the right-hand side, so they're sort of not going to help out. Alright, so looks like the minions and I guess that 1 barbarian getting healed by the healer are still way over there, but I did activate my king's ability as well as my queen's ability, and I think those guys should be good enough to get me that 3rd star. So only an inferno tower left. Definitely not the last building you want to have left, but of course it is on multi-targeted, so it's not going to have a good time at destroying my king and my queen. And now we've gotten the 100% and we are going to be good to go for this raid. So pretty solid so far. That one again was an all air attack, and even though the healer didn't make much sense, still worked out really well, and we ended up getting 32 cups against this base. So still had a lot of success with air attacks. I have been doing this series, so I haven't been able to attack fully maxed out bases like I did before the series started, but yeah, air attack's still super powerful, and let's move on to the next one. All right, so for this raid, sort of a little bit of a mix of a go wee wee. I just wanted to bring it back a little bit. Going to be using golems, P.E.K.K.A, witches, and wizards, so sort of like a go wee wee go wipe mix, and let's try to take it out. All right, so like I've talked about in previous videos, I wanted to attack with just my king and queen and see how much percentage I could get against a base. So that's what I decided to do on this one. So I did attack near the clan castle, so I decided to drop my lightning spell on those archers. And let's see how my guys hold up. So where I attack from, probably not a good place to attack. Again, there still were a few archers left from that clan castle, and I did have to pop my king's ability pretty early, but we're definitely going to get somewhere around 25%, which I guess isn't too bad. So this one went okay. If there was more garbage on the outside, I might have been able to get like 35% or something like that, but definitely not the 50% I hoped for by just using my king and my queen. All right, so 27%. Queen circling back to the inside. I'm going to activate her hero ability in just a second. Going to shoot down that wizard tower. Going to shoot down that gold storage. And we're going to wrap up somewhere close to 30%. So at this point, I do have the rest of my army composition left. That's sort of why I brought a stronger army composition, because I didn't want to bring something like Barbarian Archer and use my heroes at first and then follow up with that and have a chance of losing. But against a base like this, and seeing as my heroes had so much success, we should be fine. All right, so what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make sure most of my troops go to the town hall, because now that I've destroyed all the buildings leading up to the town hall, it's sort of made a crazy path in the base. So when I drop my troops, they're going to want to attack all this stuff on the left-hand side. So they're going to want to attack the air defense, the cannon, the elixir storage, the mortar, stuff like that. They're not going to run straight for that town hall. So that's why I'm attacking from over here rather than dropping my troops in the same spot. Because if I drop my troops in the same spot that I drop my king and my queen, they'd probably split apart and not go directly to the center. And even though I probably still would have gotten the town hall just because this base is fairly easy, I think attacking from the left-hand side like that was definitely better. So 53%, things are still looking pretty good. Let's see if we can get that third star. This guy's walls aren't great, so I'm not too worried about having to break apart through those segments. And looking at what type of defense he has left, there's a couple of stuff on the bottom right that I'm going to have to worry about, like the cannon and the archer tower. Really not too worried about the wizard tower, as well as that Tesla is burning through my P.E.K.K.A. I forgot they do double damage, but I think we should be fine as long as my guys don't get shot down too quickly. And as I look, I can't really see too many P.E.K.K.A.s left. I see there's one right there that's going to get shot down by that archer tower. Not sure if there's one up top. I do see some golems. Yeah, there's one P.E.K.K.A, but that one might go down as well. So this one isn't looking great, and we might not be able to get that third star. Yeah, we're sitting on 30 seconds left. If we had more time, I think my golems would probably be able to tank that archer tower on the bottom and help me out. But since we ran out of time, I don't think we're going to be able to get that third star. And I can probably just wrap it up for the end of this raid. So not too bad. We didn't get that third star. If I did drop my heroes after I dropped the rest of my troops and not use them in the very beginning to try to be heroes, or I guess martyrs for me, then I probably would have had a lot more success and gotten an easy 3-star. But I just tried to have some fun with that raid, and we only ended up getting 90%. So not too bad. Looking at what we got as far as cups go, we got 15 cups. A little bit of resources. Our bonus is finally going up. I think we went from like 14,000 of each in bonus, or maybe like 5,500 of each in bonus, to somewhere like 55,000, which is way better. But yeah, not too shabby, and let's head back to base. So we're sitting at 2,533 cups, and running through the attack log, you can see most of my attacks, as well as Gibby, who I think we attacked on the last episode, as well as I had a few battles where I just dropped my Archer Queen and took care of the Town Hall. So things are looking pretty good right now. So we're getting close to Master League. I'm guessing, like I said earlier in the video, once we get to Master 2, we're going to start seeing some bases that are going to be pretty ridiculous to attack. And yeah, let's move our Town Hall back to the center and see how our defense fares in the next episode. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Things are definitely going to crank up in episode 4, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.